Welcome to Property Care. Today we are going to discuss about remote property investment. So I have a customers, last week also we got a call from New York. She is working in New York and currently she want to settle in India. So she want to buy a property in North Bangalore and how do I get it? So this kind of calls we are receiving frequently, how to invest here sitting in a remote location. Actually, they don't have an idea about which property to choose. Is that approval properly? They got it. She's asking about which approval is required. I am buying a property in near Nandi Hills, which is in North Bangalore. It comes under BIPA area. So ideally, that project has to be approved by BIPA and RERA approval. It's a villa project. She want to settle there. Next 3 years, she has a plan to come back and settle here. She is already 55 age. So on that age, she want to invest here and she want to come back and settle in Bangalore. So after 3 years, so this is her requirement. She desperately looking for help for somebody who can help her end to end. Okay, she is not just telling this project is good or not good, and she will invest. It's not like that. She don't have any idea about Kata and property to choose, what kind of amenities they are building, about the builder profile. Nothing she knows it. So she has a requirement only. So I'm getting the call like this, and I want to help them to address this problem. And it's an end to end. It is not that, you choose this project and you buy it and I go. It's not like that. So I am going to suggest which property to select. It's basically a consulting, which property to select and what are also the approvals required, what type of property to select, in which location to select for a better return on investment and lifestyle. So it depends on their requirement. By understanding that, I can even suggest this is the location is better for you and you invest it here. So one person calling, he wanted to invest in South Bangalore managed farmland, which is an agricultural land. So is that safe to buy? How is this builder? So this kind of a small piece of information sharing. So for them, it will not help much. So of course, they may be knowing about Kata if I talk. So how about that location? Location knowledge they don't have, and what type of Kata they don't have any idea. So I see there is a problem there. Majority of the NRIs who are living outside India, or even I have some customers inside India, Mumbai, Delhi. They don't have They want to invest in Bangalore, but they don't have an idea. So this is the problem I noticed. I want to address this problem so that they can invest safely in Bangalore. So that is the idea today which we are going to discuss. I'm offering a service for them. For that, the more details I'm discussing here. This is the property investment in Bangalore from a remote location. So I am discussing 10 easy steps. With that, our value added service, which help them to buy a property. It is an end to end. It is a done for you kind of a solution. It is not that I'm giving an idea which is only for Kata or only GPA or only legal clearance or only the location. So it's not like that. I am going to involve in every stage of property purchase. So that kind of consulting, and I'll help them to choose the property. And with any GPA, if they are not able to travel, we can execute GPA until the registration. I'm going to support them. So it is an end-to-end support, mainly for remote investors. So they may be living anywhere in the world and they want to invest in Bangalore. So even in India, other location people also can invest here through this. So that is the idea. I'm sharing it. And it doesn't mean that I am not supporting for local. So this is mainly the slides all are for remote users. So I am ready to help on residential, commercial, industrial, and agricultural land. Agricultural land mainly for a farmland, managed farmland, because majority of investors here not locally present, and they want to, somebody to take care of the property. So that is the main point I'm going to address. Target audience are property investors, tenants, NRI, OCI, some foreign nationals. Also, I am getting call from who was in Tibetan, and she also called me and she want to invest in Bangalore, but she has some relatives and idea behind India, and she want to settle in Bangalore. That is, she is clear. So that is the people I am trying to help. So first thing is, what is that remote investors requirement? See, as an investor, like as if I am sitting in US and I want to invest in Bangalore. What kind of requirements, I am getting it, as an investor from different people. What is the requirements? I am hearing it. And these are all the requirements. So one investor saying, I am looking a flat for my family to live near Sarjapur Road. So he is telling there is a flat requirement and he is not here. He may be in Delhi, Mumbai, Dubai, USA, Singapore. So he is not here, but he want to buy near Sarjapur Road. There is a 3 BHK flat. So another investor saying, I want to looking a plot or a flat in KADBA residential zone, North Bangalore. So this is the requirement I am getting it. And they don't have any idea of how to invest here. And another investor saying, I am looking a managed farmland in South Bangalore. So these kind of requirements, I'm keep getting it, and they are really struggling to get that property. See, there may be one or two guys, relatives will help one day, they'll go and see the property, they'll help. They can't ask help at every stage. So that is the problem which I am going to address. And next, fourth investor saying that I am looking at commercial investment option by physical asset. Say maybe a shop or in a mall, there is a shop or some portion of property. And there are some online crowdfunding options. It is a fractional ownership method in Outer Ring Road, Bellandur. See, there are Salapuria, different projects are happening there. And there is a fractional investment, which means that crowdfunding concept. I put a separate video on this. I don't want to repeat that. You please watch the crowdfunding video. You will understand what I'm talking. It will not be like your asset will be written on your name. They give a debenture shares on that. With that, you can own the property and collect the rent every month. It's completely managed. You don't need to do anything. They will credit your account and the rent every month. On top of that, the property appreciation also will take it. So that concept I explained in crowdfunding. So please watch the video to get the more detail. So, and what are all the challenges? See, this is the requirements I am seeing from various investors. So what are all the challenges? So no one available in Bangalore. See, they have a requirement, but nobody is here to help them. Anyone locally help end to end. It's not that one location only you give it and go away. It's not like that. So they need an end-to-end support. And how to choose a litigation-free and approved properties like RERA, BMRDA, BBMP, and BIPA. So there are different approval planning authorities. Is that property approved? How do I know it? How to see multiple options? See, they are sitting in US and they want to see multiple property here. How to see that? And avoid frequent expensive travel. So they are sitting there, they can't come and here, see the property and go. So that is a problem for them. It is an expensive, approach to come here and see the property and go back and do all the paperwork. It is difficult for them. So what we are offering, it's in a one-stop solution, which investors can be anywhere in the world and they can invest here. And I'm going to help them for end-to-end. So I provide a value-added end-to-end service by solving remote owner challenges. So all the challenges I'll take care and I'll help them whatever the possible way so that to get the property, best property, and we will support them on the entire process. So for this, you need to book a one-on-one call with me and I'll provide the link in the description. I'm going to share more detail on this. Those who are interested can book on this one-on-one call. I'll explain you the complete process. This gives some basic idea. So beyond that, I'll share that. So our service charge will be the 5% on sale value, which is for a win-win. So you also get a property and I get some return from that by solving your problem. And we help in negotiations with the builder and we have certain authority and we can go and talk to any builder like Shobha, Purva, Lodha, Hiranandani. I get a call every day. Why don't you join our channel partner and sell our 100 unit, 200 unit. I don't have time to do that that much volume of work, but I'm okay to help only specific group of people. I'm ready to help them. So that is the idea behind this. And you can pay this 5% and 4 stages. I'll tell you more 4 stages. One will be the when you choose to work with us, some initial payment. Then you will be doing it on when you decide the property. The next, when you make the sale agreement, next on the registration time. So I'll be telling you how much each stage, so you can pay that time, and we are ready to work with you. So we accept 5 deals in a month. So I'm not a person who takes so much of request and not doing proper ones. So I want to restrict only to the 5 per month. If you need any references about my services, instead of me telling about me, I'll be sharing you the contact numbers who already I served, because the majority of NRIs I've sold the properties and they know about my service and what they do and what kind of work I made. They're effortless. Basically, they just come here and sign the property and go. Rest all the support I do it. So that kind of support I made it. They'll talk. You can talk to them. I'll share the number. You can talk to them. Once you are happy, then you can come to us and take our service. So why property care? What we do it. So my story is I did my MCA and 15 plus corporate experience. I worked with Wipro for 11 years and 4 years in Siemens and as a middleware solution architect. And when I travel US and UK, Germany, Singapore, I started observing the property management concept. This concept, I liked it and I want to do this in Indian customers. So that in India, it was not very evolving concept. Many people don't know, what is property management. So I want to help India people to solve this problem in Bangalore. So with that knowledge, I started learning and I took training from overseas property managers. I did a lot of studies. With that knowledge, I built the property management business, and currently, and even I have 8 flat apartment. I built the design with an architect and end-to-end construction for all the 8 flats, and I'm owning that. And on top of that, I am doing real estate services to the Bangalore, South Bangalore exclusively, and property management service mainly for NRI, OCI, remote owners, traveling guys for last 10 years as a full-time passion. So what is the problem I'm addressing? So when I say an entrepreneur, I should be knowing the problems. There should be a problem and there should be a solution. So that's where we give the value add to the customer. So I see many people are struggling in property management and renting their properties, managing their properties, selling the properties, particularly in a remote location. For them, I'm helping them to solve their problem. And of course, it's a end of the day, it's a win-win deal. Many entrepreneurs will chase only money, but here we do it another way. I give more value to the customer, and money is something like a byproduct. It will come to me. If I add a value to them, obviously it will come. So if I buy a property, sell a property, so immediately their appreciation, they are getting it. So over a period of time, they get that return. So it's a big value of money I am adding it. And of course, I suggest only proper branded properties. There should not be any litigations and proper approvals. So all those property requirements I take care and suggest them. Based on that, they take the informed decision by consulting with lawyer, advice, legal advisor, financial advisor. They make a call. So our vision is to provide NRI OCI remote owner is able to enjoy unique and high quality property services. So this is the purple cow. See, we are not, not for everyone. So we are like where we are differentiating in the market is this is where, so that they understand where we are. We are specifically to one group, which is remote owners and NRI OCIs. This is where our core services and help 1 million NRI OCI remote owners by providing reliable property management service and real estate services. We built a successful business model in South Bangalore, and we are planning to leverage this through franchises in other locations also to serve more people in other locations, so that the other location problem also solved. So we handle more than 5,000 properties in South Bangalore, both rent, sale, management. So altogether, and we did many deals, and of course, we are happy with that, our service. So since we are zero tolerance on the property, we choose only branded properties and 100% approved properties only. We don't go to B Kata, for example. We target only the A Kata branded properties like Shobha, RERA approved, and local body planning authority approved like BIPA, BMRDA. So these people approved property projects only. There should not be any room for litigation properties. So we share 5 branded properties for a given location, and you can choose one. So to understand this entire concept, I took a small story. So in that, I'm going to walk through the what steps are involved so that you understand these are all the steps required to buy a property from a remote locations so that you will be safe and secure in buying a property. So I took this guy is in Dubai, and this example story is all about a person staying in Dubai, and he want to buy a property in Sarjapur Road for Bangalore for parents living and his stay. So he is not looking for now to stay. So he is going to stay there after 3 years, but they want to invest here now. So his budget is 3 crores. So this is the his requirement. I took one sample case which resonates with many of the investors. So that is the idea behind I am taking this example. For this requirement, I am walking through step by step how he can invest in a property near Sarjapur Road with our help. So that is the idea I am sharing it. So the first is online search. This is, majority comes from the customer side. So I see what they're trying to do is, so they go to Magic Bricks, housing.com. So they go to different portals. They see different property listings and market trends. Also, they understand little, and with that they need some help. Some expert consulting they need. They can't just take the decision with by going through the online portal. So they're stuck there. So they need some help. So this is the first stage of the remote investor. So the second step is consult with a financial advisor. What they do is consult with a financial advisor or auditor for a return on investments and decide to go with a loan for a down payment. See, in this case, Joseph deciding to go with the down payment, and he understood the financial implications and appreciation, his savings money. So all the money, he did some calculation. So he's decided to go ahead with buying this flat, 3 BHK flat in Sarjapur Road. Maximum budget is 3 crores. So what the third step, he realizes that he need to engage a real estate consultant. So this is where the core, his focus changes. So with this sitting there, he is not able to do all the end-to-end work. So he is engaging a real estate consultant. So this is where I am playing a role for any investor. So what he does a video call and discuss available options, take help at every stage. For example, that owner, investing from US investor who want to invest in Bangalore, he can't travel here when you do registration. He want to execute a GPA. So his brother or parents are living near to Bangalore. They can come here and do the registration. So he can avoid the travel cost immediately, helping him to save 3 to 4 lakhs and, 10 days, at least a week travel time saved for him through us. So this kind of a consulting we give them so that it gives a value add to them to save their cost also. So property shortlist. So based on viewing and option sharing, he's shortlisting a property list of property based on market trend, appreciation, potential, consultant help. Shortlist the properties viewed through video tour and relative visit. So we do a video tour like from the community front to back side, what is the nearby. So we do basic, study about the projects. We help them to walk through the videos. Suppose, owner may say, my brother is there near, Bangalore. He's 50 kilometers, Mysore maybe. So from Mysore to come here and see the property and choose the property. Once you decide the property, rest all things we take care. So from our side to you is only the video call possible. So through video call, we show these three, four options. You can choose one, and based on our recommendations, they can go and choose the properties. Legal clearance, and Joseph finally decides to select a prestige property, near Sajapur Road, which is ready to move in. East facing flat he chosen. So we shown three, four options, and one of the branded property, which is prestige, he selected. It is a 3 BHK flat, and he decided to go with that. And he's engaging a lawyer. See, the lawyer also we can refer. Some owners or investors, they say that I have a lawyer, you please give the document to him. It's okay, we don't have it. Here it's a completely transparent, and we connect a builder, what is the cost, every stage. We don't need to hide anything. As long as our charge, whatever we discussed, we are fine with that, and rest all will be completely transparent. And even here, there are some charges like, legal charges, which advocate charges to verify the documents. Those charges are separate. Any vendor expenses on actuals, the investor will pay to the vendor directly, or you can pay to us and we will pay to them. Whichever the option you are comfortable, we are fine with that. So any vendor expenses, for example, another one, suppose you need to get some document, for example, encumbrance certificate, just any other property document, survey sketch. So then that support we do it. But in this case, maybe ready to move in builder having it already. And there are some cases you need to apply survey sketch and get it. So for that, there is an external vendor involved. We will tell you how much the actual cost, and you see that and approve, then we will go ahead and do that. And get the clearance from the legal clearance, and the lawyer says okay, and all the approvals done. Kata also verified and he is clearing it. Then in case GPA required, you can execute it by giving power to your brother, sister, father, mother, so that you don't need to travel from there to here. So then for the loan also, we have all the banks who has tied up with us. We have every day I get a call to refer some customers. So we can refer some bank, or if you have any specific bank in your mind, you can go ahead. We will support the entire process, right from giving the documents, whatever required for the bank guy. You can directly send some document also by email. So all the document you should give it and get the will help you to get approved. So in this case, the builder, every project, the builder has certain banks, set of banks, which is pre-approved. So that every investor no need to give document to them to verify all those things. These all are already bank reviewed and approved it. So they don't need to go and do that every time. So in this case, the HDFC bank is approved, and the bank is ready to give a loan to this NRI customer. And he received the approval, and we supported that entire process, and he need a 1 crore loan, and that is got sanctioned. Next is the sale agreement. So sale agreement is basically signing the agreement between the investor and the builder. In this case, the builder ready to move in. So it's a property is already built, ready. So, and he is going to sign the agreement between builder and the investor. In this between, I am going to help them to get this smoothly done. So sale agreement is getting executed from remote location with the builder and Joseph in case any courier required. Sometimes email copy is sufficient. Scanned copy is sufficient. Suppose if some documents like a GPA has to be couriered physically and get it taken back. So on such a case, I'm going to send the courier to whichever the country the investor is there. You can sign it and send us back. We will give to the builder and the bank. And here the tri-party agreement may not be required. The property is ready. So suppose if it is an under construction, tri-party agreement will come, which is investor, bank, and the builder. So in this case, it's straightforward because it is ready to move in. Regarding GPA, I put a separate video. So what steps involved in that? You please watch that. You understand the GPA more details. Next is the registration. So Joseph interested in this case to come back here and do the registration. So Joseph visiting here, he may be right now in the Mumbai, in Dubai to Bangalore, he is visiting and completing the registration, bank, builder and lawyer and consultant is us with an auditor help, where the TDS also required because every transaction there should be a TDS deducted as per the government law, where auditor also will support. We have auditors with us, long-term, short-term capital gain, the separate video I put it. You can watch it to understand better. So I'll connect with an auditor. Whatever the help required with respect to the auditor, they will help you. So then, since he is coming after 3 years, he is not that as soon as he is registering and moving here. So he want to come back to use this after 3 years. So he's going for a property manager like me. Okay, so they are understanding he understood the importance of property management because he is already in Dubai and he got a flat in Sarjapur Road, sitting there and managing, renting. See, for example, one tenant may move in and 6 months down the line, he'll say, I'm traveling to abroad or relocating to Pune. So sitting this investor in Dubai and how do he manages this move out and move in new tenant, any damages to property, how do he recover it? How do you settle the deposit? How do you do repainting and professional cleaning? All those things has to be done. So for them, sitting a person here and doing this entire thing, it is a difficult task. So he is delegating to that a property manager. In his case, maybe my name. I'm supporting here in Sarjapur Road. Or if you have anybody vendor also, okay. Our support ends at registration. Once it is done, our job is done. On top of that, if any services, we can discuss separately and take it. And he appreciation enjoys the ROI appreciation rent generally property manager collects and credit into their account. And suppose if you want to take directly also, absolutely no problem. And rent and settle in his house after 3 years. So he is returning back to Bangalore after 3 years and closing his loan also within that 3 years. And he owns the property and enjoys his life in newly purchased flat in Sarjapur Road. So this is the overall idea. I'm giving a fair idea about how a remote owner can invest in Bangalore. So that is the idea I'm giving it. I hope this gives some basic idea. So if you need more detail, there is some videos I'm putting it. You please watch the playlist of property investment in my channel so that you will understand it better. So this was the one actually property investment playlist. This is the value chain. Like any investor will cross these 4 steps. So first they'll invest it, rent, manage. In so Joseph case in previous, this was the one. He is investing a flat and renting the property for 3 years and managing by property manager and a sale. So this is the cycle. So sale, sometimes owners, if they don't want to rent out from invest to sale or they stay here and they give it to son, brother. So that is how it goes. So this is the value chain we identified, and this end-to-end service is what we are providing. So that owner no need to worry about their property; it will be taken care. If it is outside our South Bangalore, we have plan of franchising our services to other locations. Immediately, we are not doing it. So that will come over a period of time that we will announce it separately. So this is the videos I put it. For example, GPA. So this is the video which talks about GPA more and due diligence, property valuation. What is property valuation? What are all the must verify documents and kata differences? So these are all the videos, very useful videos. You get some basics idea about investments. In commercial also I put it. And this is the crowdfunding, fractional investment, agriculture. This gives some basic idea. You can watch it. It's self-explanatory. I'm putting link in the description, this playlist link. This is our vision, mission, and our values, trust, reliability, transparency, teamwork, and property management, real estate services, the franchising. This is what I'm telling. Sarjapur Road, we are covering it. Suppose if you are in North Bangalore, right now we don't have, but we will be expanding there with another franchisee. That will take some time. We will update you. We are under software development, which is a SaaS product. We will update in our social media. So this is our service catalog, what and all we do. It is self-explanatory. Please watch this for more details. Writing a book which is going to be published in Amazon, and this is mainly for remote investment. That is what we discussed in this video. And I'm going to capture all these detail and putting into this book. And I'm going to release that so that all the remote owners, will help them to understand what are all the issues they face when you invest from remote location to Bangalore. So this is getting captured here. I'll publish it soon. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please give thumbs up, subscribe our channel. And if you're interested in a property, you please book one-on-one call with us, and we will help you on investing the property in Bangalore. And we serve in this Bangalore location. And on top of that, if you need any help, you can ping us this number. We will support you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining.